and we're excited about all the wins that people are making because of what you just poured. So drop those nines and show Mr. Logic Mix some love. It is winning season. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This has been amazing. I'm so excited, guys. We're down to the finale. Let me share my slides. Let's maximize time. Let's get this done. Let's move over to Q&A once we're done with this. And let's just really make history with the information. I do not want you to hear this for the purpose of just hearing. I really want to put you in a position of really maximizing what you heard, taking action on what you heard, and getting in position. So we don't want to just be note takers for the purpose of put notes on a paper. We really want to be note takers so that we can apply the information and so that we can become money makers. Hopefully everybody can see my slides. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes, how to build a network marketing business like a pro. Everything that you've heard thus far has absolutely positioned you to look at this industry as a profession. We are professionals, and you should be building this business as a profession. It's very important. I can't see my chat. That's the only thing. I love to see the chat. So let me just see if I can pull this over here so that I can see the chat. I love engagement, guys. Engagement is important. I love how Davinia said that energy is everything. Everybody did such an amazing job, from Carl Wilkins opening up with the perfect invitation, to coming into Davinia with the presentation, to the Jets with the compensation, to Tasha with the back office, and obviously social media with Angela, and my husband Logic Mix with some of the most powerful passion that I've ever seen before in my life. We are truly blessed. We're truly honored, but each and every one of you are truly the special guests that are here today on this call. Every single person that's here, you matter. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're so much greater because you're here. Big shouts out to Afia, my amazing director of operation, who's come on board with a team of directors to help to make so much of this possible, even with all of the beautiful designs and the next level of Rich University. I'm tremendously honored. The whole Rich University virtual campus. I'm super duper excited for each and every one of your engagement, involvement. And for those of you that are international, we love you, London. We love you, Manchester. We love you, United Kingdom. We love you, Africa. We love you, the islands, Canada, Dubai, all of the countries that are here, India. We love each and every one of you, and we're excited to continue to grow. So let's talk about what we are here to do. If you're not following us on social media, stay connected. We have a team page at Rich University _. Make sure you go and follow that on Instagram right now. Pick up your phone, go to Instagram, make sure you're following it. A lot of updates, giveaways are happening there as well as follow me on my personal page at Chyna Bethley on all social media sites, especially Instagram. I'm there a little bit more. Make sure that you are following me on those sites so that you can absolutely stay connected. So listen, let's get into what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to talk about the skills that you need to develop. You got to develop the skills, guys. Listen, you could take one at a time. You know, you heard every single presenter that touched on this, and I'm gonna do a quick overview, and then we're gonna go deeper into how to become a professional in this industry and what those layers really look like. If you guys are ready, just drop some 100s in the chat right now. Drop those 100s in the chat if you are ready to develop the skills. The first skill that we're gonna be talking about is how to find the prospects. Now, you know, social media was a perfect way to do that. I love what Angela said, because some of you are thinking about family members and friends and loved ones, and you kind of, you know, putting your past history all involved in that, which is irrelevant. It doesn't matter if you just borrow money from them. It doesn't matter if they don't see you as an expert. None of those things matter. Take yourself out of it. Some of you are making it too personal as it relates to making it all about you. And it's not all about you. It's really all about an opportunity to take you into the next version of you that you need to be. So finding prospects is not just about family members and friends. You do want to start there to make sure you at least cross that off the list. So in other words, when you blow up, you don't want your cousin saying, "Dang, why you ain't tell me about it?" You don't want your, you know, aunt being like, "Dang, why you ain't," like, your family members and friends should get the call from you regardless to what they decide to do. Okay, so make sure that after you touch what we call your warm market, write that down, your warm market, people you know on a first name basis, that you start to do some cold marketing, or you allow your hot market, which is the market that your warm market connects you to actually know what you do too. You cannot do this business as a Secret Service agent. If nobody on social media knows that you're doing this, and nobody in your family knows that you're doing this, now if you're working and it's an issue with your coworkers knowing, that may be one thing. I don't know how that part works, but if nobody knows that you're doing this, you have made a decision that you don't want to win. That's just what that means. So you want to find prospects. Using social media is a great way to do that. Using your warm market and identifying who they know. Here's something that you can say. Write this down really quick. I'm going to give a lot of content. I don't know how I'm going to pull this off in this short amount of time, but I'm going to do my best. It's going to be a lot of content, but I want you to take the things that stick out to you the most. You don't have to apply everything all at once, okay? So if you are talking to somebody, you know, you want to say, hey, listen, I position myself to be making an extra $10,000 a month within the next 90 days. You're speaking in the future. I position myself to be making an additional $10,000 a month within the next 90 days. But in order for me to do that, I have to help a few people to make $5,000 a month. Do you know someone? That is the question. Write that down. Do you know someone that would be interested? Do you know someone? What that means is whether that person is interested or not, you know somebody that wants to make an extra $5,000 a month. That's how you can build up your confidence to not feel like you're getting rejection, which you're not. You're not getting rejection. If the people are not interested, they're not interested. That's it. Okay. So identify the people, invite the prospects. You heard today how you could effectively invite. Now you know exactly what you do to effectively invite. Then you want to get them to the presentation. You're inviting them to the opportunity. So these are the skills that you can actually develop individually. Maybe you're good at attraction marketing, right? And attracting prospects. Angela is good at attracting prospects to her post. She's good at attracting prospects to her funnel. She's good at attracting prospects. Carl is good at inviting them to the presentation. Okay? Carl is good at inviting them to the presentation. He might not be as good as attracting them. Does that make sense? No one has to be perfect at all of these. Find one of these to start with developing those skills. Davini is amazing at presenting the opportunity. She may not be the best at inviting them to the opportunity. Does that make sense? You do not have to be a master at all of these, okay? So present the opportunity. You saw the opportunity today. I want to encourage everybody to learn the presentation. We're going to make sure that it's available for you guys inside of on the website. It is actually on the website so far. 1 second. We want to make sure that you learn how to do that presentation. The recording will be made available to you. This will be used for training purposes. It will be broken down in individual pieces so that you can learn how to do an invitation, how to present. All of those things will be made available to you. Another way that you can learn how to invite is by watching presentations. You need to hop on at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock or whatever time our presentations are so that you can learn from different presenters of the things that you need to say. Say it exactly the way we say it. Even the jokes, okay? Do it exactly like you're being trained. You want to learn how to develop the skill of following up. That's a skill. Listen, if you're good at following up, guess what? You may actually get some of our prospects, because when we are attracting and finding prospects and we're inviting those people, we may need somebody to follow up. And if you show us that you're good at following up, you saw all the people that Angela had, we're developing call centers. So how would you like to be a part of a call center because your follow-up game is so strong, you're so professional, you're so certain, you're so confident in your follow-up that we know when we give you our precious work that you're going to help close the deal, that it could potentially benefit your bottom line. You have to develop a skill. Okay? You want to make sure that you help your prospect to become a customer. Maybe that's a skill that you have. Maybe you know how to do that part. Maybe you're really, really good at transitioning them and helping them to get started properly, right? Help your customer to get started right, and then promoting events. These are all very, very important skills that you are going to have to develop. Now, let's get deep into this, guys. Let's go into the spiritual side of things, okay? Let's go into the spiritual side of things with what we need to do, okay? Guys, you have to know your why. This is bigger than the product. It's bigger than business. It's bigger than a compensation plan. It's bigger than the people you know. It doesn't really matter any of those things. We really have an opportunity right now to change our lives. But what's your why? Why are you doing this? Because your why has to be big enough that it literally makes you fly higher above whatever you're going through. Some people say your why needs to make you cry. I don't want to be crying. I know what they mean, but I want your why to make you fly above the distractions. I want your why to make you fly above the people who are naysayers. I want your why to make you fly above the past rejection that you believe you've had in your life that makes you believe you're a failure. I need you to fly above that. If you're ready to fly above that, then I need you to drop some threes in the chat right now. This is no more about watching other people. This is no more about watching what everybody else is doing. Now it's about you making it happen. Now it's about you. So with that being said, I want you to keep your dream before you, and I want you to speak in the future and bring it to the present. So when you heard me say, I've positioned myself, right? When you speak to people, it's not about you having to feel like, it's not about, you having to feel like what I did so far. It's not about feeling like, what people are going to act. No, that don't matter. Those things don't matter. You believe they matter. So you receive people asking you that. See, you receive what you believe, whether it's true or not. So what the truth is this: if you're going to tell yourself a story, why not tell yourself a story that's going to benefit your future? Why not tell yourself a story that's going to benefit your destiny? Keep your dream before you. What that means? You want to have vision all around you. You want to have your vision boards around you. Maybe you want to have a summer home. Maybe you want to be bi-coastal. Maybe you want property in another country. Maybe you want to retire your parents. Maybe you want to pay off your student loan debt. Maybe you want a brand new home. Maybe you want a brand new car. You want to have the vision and the dream around you at all times, because that is what's going to fuel you when you feel a little bit overwhelmed. When life starts to happen, when things don't go exactly the way you want them to go. Keep your dream before you and speak in the future and bring the future to. So in other words, what I mean when I say speak in the future, I position myself to be at an additional $10,000 a month. When you keep saying that over and over again, the more you speak it, the more you believe it, because faith comes by hearing. When you speak it, you hear it. When you speak it, you hear it. And before you know it, you're so convinced, you're so certain, you're so confident that can't nobody tell you otherwise. And because of that level of certainty and that level of confidence, you are unstoppable. Speak in the future and bring it into the present. You have to make sure you're reading books, guys. You got to build your belief. The issue that most people are having is not their lack or their disability of being able to do certain things, is the lack of belief that they actually can or that they deserve it. You have to build your belief. You must build your belief. Let me show you how you build your belief. You get books like this. We have a book club going on currently right now. If you're watching the recording, obviously it's probably a different book, but this book right here is helping to build the belief. But you got to tap in and you got to plug in. You got to make sure that you are building up yourself to be that reputable, creditable person that's experiencing the results because you're knowledgeable. Your confidence is only coming from the fact that you are knowledgeable. Your lack of confidence is only coming from the fact that you are not knowledgeable. And I'm not talking about being knowledgeable about the Forex market. They got people that's making millions of dollars in this space that don't know everything about Forex. How is it that they're doing that then? Because their belief is in their dream. Their belief is in the ability of this vehicle to get them to their dream. Their belief is in the leadership who have results. Results, guys. Rich University, we're based on relationships. Results, residual. That's what's going to build your belief, right? You got to have your vision. Then let's put the strategy in place. That's what this call is for, so that you can execute and get to the level of success. You got to be willing to give up your old life for your new life. If you're willing to give up your old life of being tired, some of you not tired all the time. Some of your lives are not horrible. Some of your lives are pretty cool. Some of you've done exactly what you set out to do up until this point. But now you want more. Now you realize more is available. Now you want to go to the next level. Now you want to go to new heights. In order for you to get the next level of life, your new one, you got to give up your old one. Listen, I was coming downstairs. I had a bunch of stuff in my hand. I love telling stories, right? So I had a bunch of stuff in my hand. I had my laptop in my hand. I had a couple of books in my hand, the chargers, a whole bunch of stuff. And then I had something real small. I don't even remember what it was. It was so small. How many parents out there have ever had to deal with their kids and deal with a lot, and you had something so small in your hand? If I didn't organize things accordingly, that little bitty thing that I was holding would have put more pressure on me than a big thing that was more important. Sometimes you holding something so little in your hand that it's preventing you from holding something much bigger. So you must be willing to give up your old life for your new life. So when we're talking about developing a skill, okay, you got the employee mindset versus the entrepreneur mindset. I don't want anybody to be offended about having a job. Right now, with everything that's going on, the mere fact that you are employed and you have an opportunity to have income coming into your house is not something that the goal of this is to beat you up about. That's not what this is about. The idea is that you understand that there's freedom available to you and that we have been taught to be employees and that we did not decide that for ourselves. We were taught this, and now we're saying, let's remove the ideas that was taught to us by those that have already understood freedom and have decided our own destiny for us. We don't want that. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Drop threes in the chat if that makes sense, okay? Drop threes in the chat if what I said just made sense to you, okay? Hold up. I don't know how to. Child, you ain't got to be high tech, I tell you. I want to be able to see. Hold on, okay? Perfect. So let's continue. So what we're talking about right now is a mindset. So you have to develop the skill. This is intentional, y'all. This is not something that just happened. We wasn't just born like this. Some of us had desire in our heart, yeah, but we have to develop the skill, right? The victim, which is sometimes an employee mindset, is not on purpose, but it was taught. You know, you're like, well, why me? Why did it have to happen to me? You take everything personal when really it's not a personal situation. It's not really about why not you? Everybody go through life. Well, I got all this going on. Truth is, if everybody told you their life stuff going on, you will realize you can't use it as an excuse no more. Somebody's going through something so much worse. You know, an employee mindset a lot of time has and not just an employee mindset. I'm not talking about an employee. I'm talking about a mindset that don't have a vision past the paycheck, don't have a vision past the job, right? So it's a scarcity mindset. They never feel like they have enough. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't know enough people. It's never enough. You're never thinking at your full ability, right? You're always inside the comfort zone. It's self-limiting belief because you're looking at what happened with your parents and your grandparents. And so you limit yourself. You know, people who have these mindsets, it's always fear, but I don't know what's going to happen. I want to do it. Let me just think about it. Let me just pray about it. Let me just talk to somebody else about it. It's always this shrinking that's going on. Right? You know, that stops you from moving forward. You know, you're focused on, you know, feeling like you got to compete because somebody else did it faster. They started before you did. They're just seeking another job. Something happened in life. They're just looking for another job. They're consuming. They'll come in and be a customer. You start talking about the boss stuff. Ooh, wait now. They used to consume it. They were taught to consume. They were taught to just buy some stuff. They were taught to just take. I'm going to take all the information. I'm going to take all I could get. Right? They were taught to be complacent. They don't want to take risk. Risk is scary to people with this mindset. I want you to privately identify where you are. And if you have any of these things, I'm going to show you the opposite on how you can go to the other side. It won't all happen overnight, but you got to start recognizing, at least recognizing, wow, dang, I didn't realize I had those qualities. I never had a self-evaluation like this. I've never had to confront myself in this way. Wow, maybe if you're honest with yourself, maybe you realize you've been kind of complacent. Maybe you realize the reason that you felt that when we talked about $10,000 a month, the reason you never pursued it, maybe it's because you never really thought it was real. Though you see people doing it, maybe you've adopted a complacent mindset. These are people who trade their time for money. They only have one stream of income, an hourly or salary. And they found the way to actually be complacent with that, right? So when you become a victorious person with an entrepreneurial mindset, right? The mindset of it doesn't matter if you're still currently working your job. When that switch happens in your mind, congratulations. You just now turned the knob of the door that's going to lead you into an unlimited ability to walk into a new reality of yourself. You become victorious. You're like, why not me? If this person could get through it, I could get through it. Your mindset is one of abundance. You got more than enough. I got more than enough. If you don't physically have it in the physical, you know that you could make it happen. You're thinking outside of your comfort zone. Instead of having self-limiting belief, you always got gratitude. You're so thankful for what you have, right? Even if it feels like a little scary, you push through it, you keep going. Instead of being competitive with everybody, you create. You allow other people's situation to inspire you for real, right? And you start to create. You're looking to create jobs for other people, not seeking for a job. You're like, dang, I gotta get to a certain point so I could get me a chef. I gotta get to a certain point so I could get me a housekeeper. Because if I'm gonna do this stuff, I need to be able to focus on doing this. So I don't need to be doing all these things right here. I need to hire somebody. I need a staff of people. I need some assistants. I need a project manager. I need a director of operations. I need somebody doing my web development. I need somebody doing my designs. I need somebody doing my social media, right? You're creating jobs. You're a producer, not consuming. You're producing results. You're giving opportunity. Why do I feel so confidently to talk to people? Because I'm clear that I'm not there to ask them for nothing. I'm giving them an opportunity to have access to something that everybody else deprived them for. Hundreds of years of this being around, and it was deprived from most people that look like me. And now I get to give them an opportunity. Why would I feel some kind of way about that? Does that make sense? Are you guys taking notes? If you guys are taking notes, put fives in the chat. If you're taking notes, I want to see screenshots in the community of the notes you took. There might be a reward for you. Where the note takers at? Who's taking notes with this information? Notes not on a scratch sheet of paper, but notes that's inside of your journal, notes inside of your book that you can actually go back. You can go back on your notes and you can apply into your life. Listen, there's no reason, Zakia, that you can't be the next chairman, because chairman for you is not just about 10,000 a month. It's about proving something to yourself, proving something to your family that you deserve it. Tanya, there's no reason that you can't be the next chairman. Shelly, there's no reason that you can't be the next chairman. Damon Powell, there's no reason that you can't be the next chairman, right? Speech, there's no reason. Jeremy, there's no reason. Ashanti, there's no reason. Because God has no respect to person. There is no secret sauce. This is the secret. It's called work ethic, consistency, making up in your mind that you deserve it. You got to pursue to be your personal best by taking risk. Take risk, guys. Take risk. Take risk. Trade value for money, not time. When I bring value to you, I'm supposed to get paid. I'm supposed to get paid because I'm a problem solver. Entrepreneurs are always thinking about multiple streams of income. I know so many people that work a job, they don't have much going on. They're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They might make a lot of money or a little bit, but a lot of them are still paycheck to paycheck. And they talk about they don't have time. The reality is time is exactly what they need. I won't go into the depth of the fixed mindset and the growth mindset, but I will tell you that it's time for you to grow. It's time for your brain and your mindset to grow the way you think. So that means you need to be around people and in wealth groups like this that's going to be honest with you about you. That's not going to just tell you what you want to hear, but that's going to put you in an environment to grow greater, even if you were the top of your friends. That's why it's time for you to get into a new pond, because you need to be the smallest fish in the pond. I keep myself in a position to grow. I'm not interested in being in environments where everything is, oh, how wonderful. No. I need to be around people who have so much more than what I got, that what I got is inside. Like, what you doing? Like, what's going on? I'm on the phone with Christopher Terry regularly. It could be 3 to 5 minutes. I'm flat out. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Let me get my life together. I honor those relationships. Can't nobody tell me nothing about the relationships that God has ushered me into. Nobody. I don't let naysayers to come in. Don't let people trick you out of your position, out of the people that God chose to bless you. You don't have to like everything about them. It's not about that, guys. Your mentors are not there to be your friends. They're not there to be your friends. They're there because they got an answer for you. Don't you confuse that relationship and get tricked out of your position because you got into your feelings and felt some kind of way. Please understand that. Honor. I honor my mentors from the bottom of my heart. I honor the time this man, he sent me so much stuff. I'm like, let me just pray, Lord. Because I know, Lord, you are not showing this to me for nothing. And I won't even get into the depth of it. And I know he don't even mind. And I had to learn from that. I said, I gotta start bragging on God more. I'm so publicly private that I don't really say much about nothing. But every time I talk to this man, every time I talk to Jewel, they're always talking about what they got going on. And the poverty mindset would say they bragging. But a wealth mindset would be like, wow, they testifying to the goodness of the Lord about what God is doing in their life. I dare you to start talking about the blessings that God is giving you so that you could be advertisement for God's name's sake. Let's keep going. Who are you connected to? I just wanted to pull out some of the archives. Who are you connected to? Let me show you something. This is from 10 years of my experience in this journey. I'm not new to this. I'm so true to this that I found my passion when I found the industry that people almost tricked me out of. That was the enemy's purpose. He was designed to be a block. He uses people who make themselves available. They make themselves available through jealousy, through envy. They make themselves available through self-doubt. Any way that he can get into their heart, he will use those people to be blockage ways for you. So this industry, because it's such a blessing, you got people in your life that called it a thing. They called it a pyramid scheme. They called it a scam. And if they were able to get through to you, then guess what? It prevented you from walking into the level of freedom that this industry provides to only those of us who made it. Guys, we made it. Somebody just came on this call today. You came on here with the mindset that this was one of those things. And now you realize this is a credible business that people are respecting and honoring, that lives are changing from. How much are you willing to put in it? You gave those other universities $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a year, a semester, right? How much are you going to give this? Because it's so cheap to come in that sometimes you minimize that $324, that $274 a month. That's nothing for what you get. My greatest mentor is to the far right, Dr. Miles Monroe. Greatest mentor of all time. The late, great Dr. Miles Monroe. I had the honor to spend quite a bit of time with this man. And we looked eye to eye on several occasions. I remember inviting my husband to come see him because he changed my life the first time I met him. Never met a person like him in my life. Truly God sent in my life. If I have a regret, it will be that I did not have my book written fast enough before he passed away, because he told me that he would do the forward on my book if it was completed by the next time I saw him. If I have any regret in life, it would be that. Dr. Miles Monroe was one of a kind. He was not a man who came with refers quotes. He provided things in a way that nobody had ever done. Totally changed my life. John C. Maxwell, one of the greatest thought leaders of our time. I pay top dollar for access. Some of you won't pay to invest into yourself. Your subscription is not even paid right now because you're talking about the life challenges you got going on. Do you know when you don't do what you're supposed to do, you disqualify yourself from the blessings that God had for you? God operates out of principle, y'all. Some of you cutting yourself short because you're looking for shortcuts too many times. Some of you got all of this access and you still coming up with excuse after excuse after excuse of why your membership is not paid. You think that you're cutting somebody else short and you're sneaking in. You're doing yourself a disservice. There's no honor in that. So there's no blessing in it. I paid for top dollar to access a John C. Maxwell. I pay to be on the front row. Some of you pay to be on the front row of concerts. I pay to be on the front row of things that could impact the next generation. John C. Maxwell, you see this book right here, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. I got a ton of his books. I got a ton of Dr. Miles Monroe books. I'm listening to audio all the time. I don't want to be in the car listening to no foolishness on the radio. I want to listen to knowledge and wisdom. Right? Mr. Christopher Terry. God sent. Remember the first time I met him and his beautiful wife, Isis Delatorre, he hugged me like we've been knowing each other a lifetime. I remember I was like, does he think I'm somebody else or something? Like it was weird. Him and Isis was like, they literally, when they saw me, it was like, oh my God. Like, I don't know who they think I am, but let's go ahead and go with it. And we embraced. And I realized there was a piece of destiny that was connecting, much bigger than just this business. So I honored it, and it's nothing nobody could do about it. Nothing nobody could do about it. He is truly one of my current greatest mentors. I honor the work. When he talk, I'm listening and I'm writing. It don't even be like note-taking conversation. I was at an event just the other day. We're doing something here in Atlanta at a beautiful, beautiful place out here. My husband and I, we went to. I talked on the phone with Chris. He's in Dubai. And I'm on the phone. I'm just taking notes. Just whatever. Sheesh. Let me write it down. Honor. His beautiful wife, Isis Delatorre, whatever amount of time that I could get with her, I honor it. I honor it. My husband, I learn from him consistently, always have. I honor him. This is a cover of a magazine where I'm on as, you know, some of the most powerful women in the industry of network marketing. And I remember when I was asked to be on that magazine as a Black woman coming into a space where we wanted to have more Black women. This is me speaking at the most powerful women of network marketing event that is done by the gentleman that's right below that picture where, is that the picture? I can't even see because the stands in the way. Let me see what the picture is. Yeah, that is Eric Worre himself. I had an opportunity to be in his beautiful home. These are the big deals for me, guys. I had an opportunity to be in his home, him and his beautiful wife that you see all the way to the far right. That is Marina Worre. That's Eric Worre. I'm in his home. And that is the day that I actually reconnected with Les Brown, who I end up bringing into the business. And I introduced Christopher Terry to Les Brown for the first time. The picture that you see to the far right, where Christopher Terry has on the black shirt, I have the red in the middle, and Les Brown is right there. It's so amazing because Les Brown is one of the greatest speakers of our time. And he has mentored me on how to tell my story and how to speak. And he calls me his Forex mentor. What an honor that is. I'm standing next to Bob Proctor here at one of our IM events. Bob Proctor, he is one of the people that was in the movie The Secret, as well as the book The Secret. And so that is I mean, that was big. Many of you've heard the story of me receiving my Lifetime Achievement Award by President Barack Obama, 2017. I was able to be blessed to receive that. Michael Jordan at the bottom. I mean, Magic Johnson at the bottom, who is an astute businessman. I had no idea he was doing big things like that. Whoa. In fact, I wasn't even that interested in seeing him, if I'm gonna be honest with you, because I thought he was just an athlete. Oh my gosh. The man had mega business going on. At the bottom, I'm standing next to Kim Kiyosaki, Robert Kiyosaki's wife, the gentleman who wrote the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the woman who wrote the book, Rich Woman, as well as my daughter, Dr. Jewel and Cyrene. So this is a collection of things that are important to me, that I honor, that I appreciate for the seeds that's been sown in my life. How are you building up your portfolio? What are you collecting? Are you going to events? When you do, are you surrounding yourself with the naysayers that's on the side that's just coming to socialize? Or are you gleaming from as much as you can the key people that's inside the room? So you got to know the value of your industry. Let me help you to know that this is a profession. In 2013, so I know the numbers are much bigger now, but in 2013, every kid that I know wanted to be one of these in one of these industries. They wanted to be a football player. Right? If you wanted to play football professionally, you love, man, I thought I was going to make the league. If that's you or somebody you know, drop fives in the chat right now. It's a $9.5 billion industry. It's respectable. You knew what that meant. You knew the value of it. So you saying that meant something to the other people who knew what that meant, right? 9.5 billion. That's respectable. NFL players. Shoot, we made it, Ma. We made it. Thanks, baby. Right? So then you got the music industry. Anybody wanted to ever be an artist? Man, I'm a man. I got a song. I do my music. I got my music thing. $15 billion industry. You made it. You made it. You don't realize that some of those people don't come out the game making that much money. They don't just get in and it automatically makes it. Have you ever saw some of those stories and you realize, damn, people didn't really make as much money as I thought they really made. Dang, that's all they made? What? That was a big whole celebrity. What the heck? TLC story. Wait a minute. I remember that song. You telling me you was broke when that song came out? But in your mind, that meant they made it because they made it to TV. There are some people that believe more was on TV than what they believe that's in the Bible. Sheesh. The video gaming industry. My husband, he plays these games. Lord help me. I can't stand a game. You know I don't like no games. I can't even understand or fathom the idea of a game. But that's $1 billion industry. So he's working on my mind about this. He said, babe, this is a big industry and I really want to get keen in it on this side of it. Now I'm a businesswoman. You start talking numbers to me, that might make sense. But the idea of sitting, playing a game, first of all, I'm trying to get more, trying, you know, I say trying because this ain't gonna happen. I want to get more more hours out of my day. I only got 24. How can I get me a 28 day, a 28-hour day? So anyway. It's an $88 billion, $76 billion industry, the movie industry. If you wanted to be a movie star, that would have been, man, she made it. She on TV. A lot of them actors wasn't even getting paid. They had people on whole movies that made it to the theater. The people said they didn't get paid on Friday. What? Friday? But you would have thought you made it. I'm not saying people don't make money. You see the numbers here. 88 billion. The natural food industry, 90 billion. But look at what the biggest one is. You can combine some of these industries. 178 billion is network marketing. You gotta know your industry and the value. When you know your industry and the value, you got it. Ain't no kind of way somebody could downsize it in your presence and it take you out the game because you clear on your industry. $178 billion, ladies and gentlemen. And that was 7 years ago. Somebody told something to me, and I don't know how much no football player make, but they introduced me to the stage, and I think I have made maybe about 700,000 that year. He said she makes more than some of your favorite athletes. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? And he called my name. I was like, well, how much they make? How much do they make? That's amazing, guys. So there's 4 phases of network marketing. Write this down so you can be clear on where you at. Don't get confused because the pressure off in your household financially that you get confused now. Don't get confused because you're making, more money than you thought you could make, that you thought you was somewhere else that you're not, because you'll cap yourself off. Don't cap yourself because of arrogance. Don't cap yourself because of ego. You got a distance to go. We all do. Stay humble and stay hungry. 4 phases of network marketing. Phase 1, from 0 to 100K a year. I know you know what I am. We talk about a month, y'all. So, this is about a year. Okay, about a year. 0 to 100K a year. From new to chairman, that's phase 1. From new to chairman 10, phase 1. That's the phase that you really got to make a decision. You didn't make a decision just because you paid that $324. You made a decision when you decided to be consistent and you decided to develop the fundamental skills, the skills that we've trained you on today. When you start to decide to develop that like a job and you hire yourself basically in phase 1, you've hired yourself. You decided to hire yourself in phase 1. In phase 1, you're doing the hard work, all you. Phase 1, from here to chairman is all you. It's all you. It's all you. Ain't no team. You don't have a team until you build 4 levels deep anyway. Some of you got 3 people, 4 people on the team, and you like, my team leader. Stop giving people names that they don't deserve, y'all, for real. Until you build your business 4 levels deep, you don't have a team. What does that mean? That means that you got the personal people you brought in. That's cool. But then those people brought some people in. That's nice. But then those people brought some people in. You on your way. And then those people brought some people in. Congratulations. You got a team. Usually about P1000, you could go into your back office and you got 4 levels down. When you P1000, you got a team. When you got a team, then you can start having a communication chat. Some of you won't have a team at P1000. You got to get to 2000 because some of the people were sponsored to you. You ain't even do it. You inherited a team. You're in the first phase. How big you want to go? From 0 to 100K, you're in phase 1. Okay? Phase 2, from 100K to 300K. Chairman to chairman 25. You're in phase 2. It's about the tools, because you want as much duplication as possible. It's about campaigns. It's about helping your team to stay motivated. You need tools. It can't just be based on you. You want to go from them dependent on you to becoming independent of you. They got to be doing their own presentations. Now, you a chairman, come on. You still doing presentations, but who else in your team are you developing? Who else in your team are you duplicating? Who else in your team is stepping up? You got to identify talents and gifts quick and pull on it. Everybody coming a little shy, nervous, and don't want to. Then you got the people who come in and say that they're about to make $1 million tomorrow and don't do nothing to. Don't worry about what they're saying. Watch their actions. Listen with your ears. With your eyes. Listen with your eyes. You hear them, but what they doing for real? I'm showing you how to be a professional in this industry. Can't nobody stop me from what I'm doing. I don't care who come. I don't care who go. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they can't. Nobody stop me from this level of freedom. And can't nobody stop me from impacting nations and generations around the world. And can't nobody stop me from reaching 1 million families impacted. Nobody. I don't get to choose who God uses to be a part of this vision that he gave me. I don't care who he put there, but we going. And I know that it can't happen by myself. So whoever God chooses to put in those positions, we're going. If he chooses to replace somebody along the way for whatever reason, we going. It's going to get done because I can't disappoint him. Does that make sense? How bad do you want it? How big is your dream? How big is your vision? Some of you don't have nothing you're shooting for. That's the only reason every little thing that happens, you lay stretch out. You flat out. Any little thing, every little thing. Guys, this is big business. So from 100 to 300K, you're in phase 2. Tools is important, right? Tools is important. This was very, very important to me when I was in phase 2. Right now, I'm currently in phase 3. I'm in phase 3 right now. Promotions, systems, those things are very important to me. Why do you think I invested into developing a virtual campus, invested into having a team of directors, invested into having a corporate team for Rich University? For me, this is not a team name. Team names that's nice, that brings some camaraderie and builds some culture, but this is a business for me. This is a business for me, a multi-million-dollar business for me. I invested in it as such. I respect it as such. I honor it as such, right? I'm almost at the 4th phase. Right now, I'm at the 3rd phase. Promotions is very important. This is why I encourage you guys to promote the next event. We got the event that's coming up with the virtual conference. Promote, right? I'm promoting, making sure that we having watch parties going on, right? We got the event happening in the Tanker Palace that's happening December 5th. Promote the event. You got to be P2000, whatever it takes. See, some of y'all, the reason I don't like games, the reason I don't like TV is because that's robbing you of your gift. That's robbing you of your freedom. How do you have time to do certain things like that and you're on a chairman run? How do you have time to be sitting that much time in front of the television and you on a chairman run? How do you have that much time to put into scrolling on social media, watching somebody else's life and you on a chairman run? And you ain't did a presentation today yourself. You ain't got a soul on a call. You ain't invite nobody. You chilling. Really? You denied yourself. You disqualified yourself. Or you just all talk. You all bark, no bite. You just all talk. That's not a reputation you should want. I dare me let my mentors or my team see me acting out of character, sitting around doing some regular people stuff, doing some normal people stuff, doing some mediocre mindset stuff. I dare me. Oh, I got time to just be chilling like that, girl. You a fraud. Well, when do we sit down and do it? Give yourself a celebration time. You don't have time for that. This ain't no regular normal stuff, y'all. In phase 3, you're doing promotions. You got systems in place for your team. You got tools in place for your team. Do you realize that the merchandise that we have with Rich University, whether it be a mug, whether it be a shirt, whether it be a backpack, all of those are tools to attract events, and you being in the room and you can show that on social media? How could you not be fighting to get to the event in December? Well, I got a little pullback. Get over it. It's light. Boss up, boss. You said you wanted $1 million. Put your boss cap on. Some of y'all need Pampers. Make a decision. You still got time. Your emotions don't pay you. At that phase, you really make it. The culture is strong at that phase. Some people fighting against the culture that's going to help them to get paid so that they can focus on doing what they need to do to develop the skills because they're brand new in this industry. Some babies in this industry think that they've arrived because you got enough money to take off a little bit of pressure. Baby, you still in phase 1. You cutting yourself off. Stay humble, stay hungry. Your leaders that have gotten further than you. You got P5000s on a call right now. You got P2000s on a call right now. Come on, follow what they're saying. Submit all that ego out the door. Ego means you're edging God out. The only reason some of you not duplicating the system that's in place is because of your ego. It's because of the ego. That means you're going to get replaced, y'all. You're not going to stop your chairman, your Platinum 2000 from going to 5 because you quit. You just stop you from being a part of the process. You're not going to stop your Platinum 5000 from going chairman. You just stop yourself from being a part of the process. You're not going to stop your, chairman 10 from going 25. It just means you won't be a part of the process. We're not stopping. When you're a professional and you know what you got, guys, phase 4, you're $1 million plus. You're $1 million plus. That simply means you're a world-class promoter. Do you realize that if you start and work on that promotion now, it'll take you straight to the top? I talked on the phone with a gentleman on the Carl's team, Tay Kelly. Got 30 people in the room at his event. He wasn't waiting on everybody else to do whatever they needed to do. He hungry. And he know that if it's up to be, what they say, if it's up to be, it's up to me. And I know that might sound like a self-employed mindset, but sometime in the beginning it is. It won't stay like that, but in the beginning, it's all you. It's all, you got 30 people in the room itself. What kind of numbers are you producing for real? Right? What kind of numbers are you producing for real? World-class promoters. That's $1 million plus. It's a numbers game, y'all. For every 10 you invite, 1 gonna join. For every 10 you invite, 3 may show up, 1 will join. But I talk to everybody. How many people is everybody? 4. And I invited everybody. How many? 7. That was everybody, huh? How many people you got in your phone log? You invited 7. That was everybody, huh? Man, I'm working. How many people you invite? You invited 30 people yet? Oh, no. For every 10 that you invite, 1 will join. 3 will show up, 1 will join. It's a numbers game. It's a law of averages. It's a numbers game. You want to go P1000 and roll 12 to 15 personals. 12 to 15 personals. It's easy. It's very easy. Stop saying it's easy. How is the beginning going to be hard? How you going to make it to $1 million? I get it. Maybe your goal not $1 million. How you going to make it to 100,000? Your goal got to at least be 100,000. Even on your job, you could have gotten a job that gave you $100,000. You could have gotten a job that paid you 6 figures. So at least start there. If you haven't been stretched enough for $1 million, enroll 12 to 15 people. We have $1 trillion daily market in our hand. Our product makes people money. What are you talking about? Oh, you thought it was about you. You in your own way. I got you. So you saying, but see, you want to teach. We're not hiring for educators right now. We don't need you to teach nobody nothing. We need you to learn how to invite people who don't want to make money on their phone. We're developing digital entrepreneurs in a digital economy and helping you to build a digital empire and a digital franchise. What are you talking about? Get out of your head. Get out of your way. You don't know what you're doing yet in this space. It's all right. Be okay with that. That's what this training is for. So you can learn what to do so that you can grow. so that you can take yourself out of the way, so that you can start earning the kind of money that you need to get the kind of results that's going to give you the respect that you need from your family. You want the respect before you do the work. That's what it is. You want everybody to respect you and just, well, I talked to them already. You ain't did nothing yet. You don't be consistent at nothing, sis. You should expect that they're going to feel like that about you. It ain't personal. Go do the work. Go do the work. Some of y'all can rank up right now. Somebody done helped you, put a bunch of people in your group already. All you got to do is do half of the work. You spend time on social media, you get paid for it. Enroll 12 to 15 personals, help 3 to 4 and go P150. Congratulations, you're a Platinum 1000. How many people going P1000 on you? If you going P1000, where you at? Who's going P1000? Who's going to put a commitment out there? Who's going to say it, not just because I got into the rah-rah and hype, but you're going to put P1000 in this chat and you know you got what you need to go P1000. In the next 30 days, P1000 is done. P1000 is done. Where you guys at? I don't see y'all. Y'all might be raising your hand, but I don't see nothing in the chat. Who's ready to go P1000? Elena, I see you. Invite. You got a platform. Invite people. Don't stop. Don't worry about who say no. Shar, you're in London. Go P1000. You got it. Tiara, you got it. You in Chicago. Damon, you got it. Bianca, let's go. Ashante, get it done. You can't work that close to me and don't become greater. It's impossible for you to be around me. It's impossible for you to be around me. It's the same. Evelyn, your son. Story is so powerful. You should get, your mouth and jaw should get tired of saying the story. And you still don't stop. Michelle, you that chick. Don't ever forget who you are. Get P1000 done. Frank, man, your nephews and them coming in here tearing it up. Some of you inheriting businesses. Get it done. This ain't about being, you gotta be the boss of your destiny. You gotta be the boss. Stop playing with people. Don't play with people. Be confident, be certain. Period. Troy, come on, Troy. You Logic lifelong, y'all brothers. You can ride off the wave of what's happening, man. You know stuff that nobody don't know. You were in the picture before I was in the picture. Get P1000 done. It's boss cap season. Get back to that time when nothing could stop you. Shelly, P1000? You want the respect? Take it. Take it. Don't spend all of your time with people that is not producing or connected to your vision. Y'all chilling too much with people who not connected to your vision. Miss Barbara, you a vet in this game. P1000, you got to get that done. You must get that done. There's no way in the world. You are a veteran. Get P1000 done. They're not in your business. They're not in your vision. Cut them off. Cut them off. I can't sit on the phone with nobody talking about nothing. You got to become allergic to that. You got to become allergic to that. 12 to 15 personals. You know 12 to 15 people that won't get paid. Leverage your leaders. Leverage your leaders. Leverage your leaders, y'all. Leverage current news. Bitcoin is popping. PayPal on. Make them feel what the truth is. The fear of loss is real. People hate missing out. They're about to miss out on the biggest opportunity of their time. When you go P1000, you know the kind of, you feel a little different. You're 1000 now. You're in the comma club now. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect that. P1000, you got to respect that. Do it fast though. Don't do it slow. Success loves speed. It don't like slow. Speed. Fast. 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 Start practicing in the mirror. Pace when I'm on the phone. I'm walking back and forth. I'm not calm and mild and no. We got work to do. There's urgency on. Check this out. We got a call happening at 3:00 today. When I tell you, say, bro, look, let me tell you why I'm calling you. I'm only calling you because I remember you from school. I remember you was a go-getter. I remember you was that dude talking about this. I remember this. I remember that. And it gotta be real. Stop hanging around people who have weak minds. It's causing you to turn into mush. You think that stuff is okay to come around bosses talking stupid like that. I'm gonna just go ahead on and tap into that word that Divinity that came in here with this, tell everybody talking about this right here. But for real, some of y'all hanging around people that's talking stupid to you, and you are around that, and you think that's okay to come into this environment talking stupid. Well, you know, first I'm gonna just, I'm gonna do it my way, even though I ain't got no results yet. That's stupid. It's not smart. It don't make sense. We don't have to have a door open. Christopher Terry could have said, man, I'm several million up, hundreds of them. I don't need this business to make, he don't need this company. He didn't got to open up the doors when he got Garrett in this. It was for people that look like us to have access to something we never had. And now we think it's optional. Are you freaking kidding me right now? That don't make, that's stupid. You listening to broke people about business that's causing you to become denied from access you got because we don't keep letting you come around us talking like that. You got to boss up or get out. Boss up or get out. Boss up or get out. You want to be a customer? Great. We got a platform for you, but you don't make it inside of these rooms. You don't make it inside of the mansions. You don't make it inside of the masterminds. We love our customers and we serve them a phenomenal product. But we don't sit with them. The CEO of McDonald's don't sit with not even his franchise owners. So at least the franchise owners is willing to sit with you when you decide to be a boss. It's business. This ain't personal. Get your emotions out of it. You got an opportunity that nobody has given you. Enroll 12 to 15 personals. Help 3 to 4 of them go P150. Help them to go to P150 in 24 hours. Help them to go P150 in 72 hours. Fast. Even if that person decides that they don't want to grow the business, they need 3 people in their business to be free. Come on, man. Decide I ain't got time to be playing. I'm about to be hanging around nobody that's making me, y'all, Ooh, that kind of talk, that's going to disqualify me from sitting with the bosses. I'm not about to be minimizing my vision and my goal, talking all small. Y'all think that stuff cute because you think everybody talk like that. Y'all sit over there with that. I'm going to the 5%ers side of things. No, don't want that rubbing off on me. Y'all can back. I ain't being funny, but I don't sit on the phone with people like that. If you got access to calling my phone, honor it. Because if it ever get denied, it's because you started talking real crazy, like real normal, and I ain't want it to rub off. So I thought, either you delivering or let's back up. I'll show you how. But hold up, hold up, let me die. I'm allergic to that kind of stuff. To me, that is COVID. Hold up. Sheesh. That ain't gonna happen. Fill up your pipeline. A 3 o'clock call, yes to forex.tv. You don't have nobody to invite. You ain't been doing the work. 9 o'clock call, yes to forex.tv. You ain't got nobody to invite. You ain't been doing the work. Listen, Toya did a great job. Her launch, she had 30 people on it. But if your launch only have 10, launch your business. Use the 3 o'clock time to launch. Use the 9 o'clock time to launch. Get a flyer. Promote it. Listen, hold up. Y'all, let's talk about this and then we'll close out with launches. Go chairman, 4 to 6 presentations a day. That's what the work really looks like. What it look? Yeah, 4 to 6 presentations a day for $10,000 a month. You do this for 30 days, it's going to give you a nice foundation. 4 to 6 presentations a day. It can be 2-on-1s, right? It can be you using the 3 o'clock and the 9 o'clock hour. That's for the US, that's Eastern Standard Time. International markets, the 3 o'clock time works good for you. Set up another time that makes the most sense for your market, right? Do 2 lives a day as well. You got to work. You don't get this money to just chill. You got to work for it. 4 to 6 presentations a day. You going chairman, baby. All you got to do is help 7 to 10 people go P1000. So if you brought in 12 to 15 people in your first 30 days, this is real numbers, and you help 3 to 4 of them go P150, you hit P1000. You hit P1000, now you know how to produce P1000s. Now out of the 12 to 15 you personally enroll, or the 3 to 4 P150s that you produce where they enroll people, it don't have to be your personal that you help to go P1000. If somebody brings somebody into your business that's a boss, that got hunger, that got desire, that want to win, grab them. Ain't no, I don't want to step on toes. What toes? This is your business. Don't play with people like that. This ain't no a line of demarcation that cuts off. No. You're in my organization. How you gonna leave your chairman goals up to a P150? to give them the proper information. That's why you got to follow the system. They need to be on three-way calls. You need to be welcoming your new people. You see something in them, you got my phone number. If I see something in you, I'm going to give you the plug. Write this down. Does that make sense? So now that you know how to go 1,000, you can produce a 1,000. Help 7 to 10 people go P1000. You'll be at 10. Guys, you know you can do this in 90 days. The plan that I just gave you is a 90-day plan. You can do it sooner than that if you really, really hungry. If you really, really that dude, you really, really that chick. You definitely could do it shorter. You could accomplish this by the end of the year. Some of you already up 600. You already up 12 people. You already up 15 people. You definitely could close out the year and Happy New Year chairman up in his mug. But you got to want that life. You got to have a desire bigger than your distractions. Like you can do that. Help 7 to 10 people go P1000, but you got to be intentional. You got to be focused. It can't be like, I feel good right now on a call, and then as soon as you get the call, you go do some normal stuff. You get off the call, you got to actually go do some work. Today's Saturday, you got to go do, you sit on this call from 11 to 3, and you got to go do the work after this. This ain't time to go take a nap. This ain't time to take a nap. That's $10,000 a month in residual income, man. By simply helping people to do what you did. You can't help them to do what you never did. You went P1000. Not sure some people how to go P1000. I thought this person was going to do it. They fell off. Don't worry about it. Keep going. They happen all the time. People quit on themselves all the time. They quit on their jobs. They quit on relationships. They quit on marriage. They quit on their weight loss goals. They quit. And don't take it personal. People quit. Keep going. And then simply launch your business. Set the date right now. Set your date of your launch. Are you going to launch at a 3 o'clock call? You're going to launch at the 9 o'clock call? Or are you that dude and that chick where you can do your whole launch on your own? Because you know a lot of people, you got a big network of people, and you really want to customize your launch that makes sense. So if you use the 3 o'clock and a 9 o'clock time, that's already set calls. You're inviting people. You got a flyer. Your picture is on it. Your leader picture is on it. If they've ranked up, and if I'm on that call or you need me involved, my picture's on. You know how much leverage that is? Y'all sleeping on stuff. You still thinking it's about you. It ain't about you like that. You are the plug. That's it. You the plug. You plugging the people in to help them to win. You the plug. You get them connected. Take the pressure off of how much money you made. You're in school to learn how to do this. You don't have to have a grandiose testimony. But in the next 90 days, how you position yourself, let me hear it. How you position yourself in the next 90 days. What those numbers is. What that look like, drop it in the chat. And the next, I position myself in the next 90 days, what? I position myself in the next, man, you better hit that stuff. So, everybody around you better know your goals. Everybody around you better know your goals. If you got kids, they better be singing your goals. You say it so much. All you talk about is your 90-day goals. Every time you talk to somebody that comes close enough to you is dangerous. Get too close if you want to. Hey, it's dangerous. You gonna get it. You keep on looking at me. You gonna get it. Keep on looking at me. Oh, you gonna get it. Keep looking at me. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna mess around and be rocking with your girl for real. You better stop looking at me. You don't want no. You gonna get it, right? And whatever goal you set out, do the work. Promote this like you invested $30,000 in it. Promote your launch like you invested 30 grand in your grand opening. You invested 30 grand in your grand opening. I didn't say post it on Facebook and Instagram. I promoted it. No, you posted it. That's a difference. Promote, pick up the phone. Man, I'm so excited about what I'm a part of right now. Man, I just got a call. Say, man, when I tell you my future's so bright, man, it's been one of the best years of my life. Why? Because you're in a winning position right now. How am I tell people this been one of the best years of my life? You know, COVID is gonna, man, it's been one of the best years of your life if you're on a call right now with me. You talking about? What you talking about? You got on this call? You made it? What? Wait, hold up. Did y'all hear what just happened with PayPal and Bitcoin? What? Do you know what's about to happen with this virtual conference on November 6th, 7th, and 8th? What? You ain't see the drip in the mansion that we was just at? The one in December gonna shut that one down? What? What you talking about? It's been one of the best years of your life because you here right now. You call with that kind of certainty. You call with that kind of energy. And you listen, I got a few more spots available. My 6-7 figure mentor is going to be on this call. Man, when I tell you I position myself to be able to extra whatever that number is in the next 90 days, like tell it to them like it's a secret. Start whispering to them like you don't want everybody else to hear. And only reason I connected with you and I'm letting you know is I know you're a go-getter. I can't have everybody on this call. Only the people that really want it. Let me know if you can make that call. Do the invitation process. Clear their schedule. Who do you know that won't make extra $5,000 a month? Give me some names and numbers real quick. Right? Hand them the paper. Look, give me some names and numbers real quick. Hand it to him. Man, what about start making him think about go-getters? Make him put his competitor down. Man, I know he'll go. If he ain't about that life, give me 5 names real quick. Who you know? Get into your own rhythm. Get into your own beat. Move to the flow. Stop letting people pimp you out here. Who you know? Who you know? That won't make an extra $5,000 a month with me. Shoot, you ain't about to leave me out there, mom. My name at the top of the list. Well, shoot, you put 4 more names out so we can get you started right. Let's go. I'm gonna send you on a call. What's up? Man, where the boss is at? What you thought you was gonna get getting on this call? What did you think you was gonna get? I said, we're gonna build your networking business like a professional, not like an amateur, not like a wimp. Your energy gotta be high. I don't care what your personality is. Well, my personality not like yours. That's okay. Whatever your high energy is, bring it. And some of y'all need a straight up alter ego. That's the problem right now. I'm gonna tell you, some of y'all, the problem is you created all of these characters for your personality. They ain't working for you. Some of that stuff ain't working for you no more. You gotta switch that mug up. It's time for you to reinvent yourself, sis. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna just tell you, they ain't won't tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, you boring. You boring. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the only, you boring. That's okay. I got a solution. Come up with an alter ego. What's your new name, sis? What's your new name? I stay young. I don't care what they say. I don't care that I have a 20-year-old daughter. When I walk in, they have no idea that I'm not the 20-year-old. What happened? I refuse to be antiquated and old and tired. Who? No, ma'am. Who? No. Oh, yes, we're going to do anti-aging. Oh, I'm going to stay relevant because you boring, girl. Nobody, like Kawana said, Hello? Don't be boring. Nobody want to be around boring people if they've been working all day. You ain't got to fake it, but find your high energy. And if it don't exist in your current form, sis, what's your alter ego name? Because she might be able to come. She could come. You don't worry about it. Stay home. She could come though. She could come. What's your alter ego name? Why do you think I help people with their brand so much? I talked to Giovanna yesterday. I said, Giovanna, where's Miss Millionaire? I need to talk to her. Hey, Giovanna, talk to you later. Where's Miss Millionaire? Hello? Bring high energy. At the end of that call to action. It ain't time to be like, okay, now it's a call to action. Listen, I'm about to send you my link right now. We got 3 prime real estate positions available. The first 3 in that spot gonna be at the top and get paid. Follow the system and commit to being here 18 and 24 months from now. Who's ready to win? Make sure you guys are following us right now. Follow us right now, Rich University _ and at Chyna Bethley. Follow us right now. Let's go into Q&A. Let's go into Q&A. I want to know who's ready to win. I want to know who's ready to get that bag. We got some questions on here. All the panelists, let's put the panelists up here. These questions are for the panelists that are here. What is the best way to do a one-on-one if you should not both invite and present? I just did it yesterday. Well, Alina, get them on a call if you can. Let them see a presentation. Go to yestofforex.com. Go to whatisim.info. There's a video there. You just want to do one. The reason you want to do one or the other, because you don't want them feeling like they got to do all of that. So if you just invite them to a live presentation in person, or invite them to a live call that's happening, or a live on Instagram or Facebook, or a pre-recorded video that's there, right? Then now Once you're done, you can just get them on a three-way call. When I get people on three-way calls, I don't ask for their permission. Just like Carl said, listen, I want you to hit something real quick. That's my line. You need your transitioning lines, y'all. Write this down and do it and watch it work. You got to believe first. The spiritual side is important. Then do it. Oh, I want you to hit something real quick. Girl, what you like most about what you heard? First, I said, oh, wasn't that amazing? That's me planting the seed. Plant a seed. Wasn't that amazing? Transitional lines I'm giving you. Oh, as soon as you call that person after the call, you're not waiting for them to call you. Why nobody called me back? They wasn't supposed to. It's not their business. It's yours. Oh my goodness, wasn't that amazing? That's planting the seed. Girl, what did you like most about what you heard? Whatever they say. Oh my gosh, I love that. Listen, I want you to hear something real quick. What they about to hear? Whoever I'm getting on my third party validator on the phone. I'm doing this is my business. I'm operating this. Oh, I want you to hear something real quick. I click over the phone. I've already texted. Listen, I'm about to do a call real quick. Doc, I got 7 people that's gonna get on this call. That's confirmed. 5 might show up. 3 might show up. The numbers don't change because I'm a 50. The numbers is the numbers for everybody, y'all. I may need you to do some three-way calls. You available for the next 20 minutes? Because we're gonna keep these calls real short. I'm not about to be on the phone with these people all this time. I'm busy. Busy people are attractive, right? So I already prepare her for this. Yeah, I got you. Listen, oh my goodness, Tanya, when I tell you I was able to grab my mentor, Dr. Jude, on the phone, first of all, you probably remember her from Bravo, right? Oh my God. So listen, girl, when I tell you, I'm so grateful that she was able to take a moment out of her time because I know she's always on somebody's jet somewhere, traveling somewhere. This is my honoring edification. I'm letting her know that this woman don't have time to play with you right now. And you got to be prepared to make a decision. Listen, I told her that if I had somebody, she told me that if she told me if I got somebody on the phone that was serious about winning, serious about making money, she wouldn't mind taking a few seconds out of her day to talk to him. So Dr. Jude, this is Tanya. This is Dr. Jude, my incredible mentor. She's doing big things in this company, helping a lot of people. When I say she know all the facts, she know all the facts. She's making $100,000 a month inside of this space. And when I say, honey, we about to have a mansion event coming up. Well, let me stop talking. Dr. Jude, this is Tanya. This is Dr. Jude. Oh, I'm muted out. Peace. I'm on mute. Alexis and the King, sit down. Mm-hmm. Ooh, but I'm on mute. Nobody else said nothing else. That's how you do that. Okay. What's the best way to invite on social media? I'm sure you got that information from Angela. Okay. Angela, if you want to answer that, I don't know if there's anything else you want to go into on what's the best way to invite on social media. That may be a question for you, Angela, from Aline.
The best way to invite on social media?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you put the post out there. The post is your inviter. You put the post out there, and basically you respond back as such with the message that I gave. Basically, you're just tying something in there that allows for them to actually build your funnel. So you always want to put the bait out there as the post, and then when you respond back to those individuals, teach me, I want more information, then they need to text the number. They need to text your phone number. Once they text that phone number, then thanks for, your interest, blah, blah, blah. I'm inviting them to the next webinar, whatever it is, the next event that you're having.
Awesome. Thanks so much for that, Angela. Kawana says, while placing people and going down, do we have to make sure the person is active, right? So great question. And Tasha, you can touch on this too. It's not about whether or not the person is active unless, so I'll say this and then Tasha, you can come in. So we're talking about placement. When you place people, you're placing in depth. If you got 3 legs and you're placing a 4th person, or rather you're placing someone in someone else's business, you are never going to place with the same ID number. So if Kendra Huff ID number was already given, Kendra Huff would not have her ID number given it again. Whoever's underneath Kendra is going to get the next placement so that everything goes down. And we'll get into a little bit more depth on that, but it doesn't matter if they're active or not, unless it's out of 2 active people. So I want to add. So what I mean by that is, let's just say, Kawana, I go into your back office, I'm placing somebody in your business, and I get down to the last person in that particular leg where you need the volume or wherever I'm placing. And it's 2 different people that could get it. One is active, one is not. The person who's active is going to get it because it's down to the wire of one of these 2 got to get it. So if I called Kendall the other day, I said, okay, Pastor P got 2 people in the group. I need to know who got it in them. So here's why you got to make sure you show up with your best. We not rewarding people who don't have it in them. You get rewards just for having something. Like they about their life. So Tasha, you want to answer that?
Hey, yeah. So it was another question in here when I was speaking. So if one of those people go inactive, let's say you had 3 legs, right? And you start building under all 3 legs, and one of those legs, the person at the top, goes inactive, you still continue building on that leg where you left off, because remember, you're going to continue to drip on people through social media. You can reach back out to them again, and they may decide to come back. So stay on that leg. And let's say your brand spanking new and you only enroll maybe 4 people, and that one person got a refund right away. Okay. So if you're in the beginning stage and you had 3 people come, one person got a total refund, and now you got your 4th person coming in. If you want that 4th person to now be your 3rd leg, then you're still early on in the stage, and you can start with those 3 legs and just ignore that one who dropped off, because no one was under that leg anyway. But if you, as soon as you put somebody under that leg and the person at the top or whatever drop off, you still want to continue on that leg, even if everybody fall off. Say you had 10 people, because once you get higher up as chairman, you're going to have a ton of people, and you may say, you know what, this leg had 15 people, and out of the 15, 10 people dropped off. Still build under that leg. Don't do away with that and say, I'm just going to start a new one, because you really hurt your organization when you do that, because again, some of these people will come back. So continue building where you left off.
Also, I will say this, make sure when it's concerning placement, nobody should be placing on their own in the beginning. Get with your sponsor before you place. Once you place, you won't be able to do anything else. Placement is not something you should do on your own in the beginning. If you don't know yet, you need to be doing that with your sponsor. And if you still don't, I don't care how long it takes you. Get with your sponsor until you got it. Otherwise, you're going to potentially hurt the momentum that you could be building in your business. This may be another one, Tasha, on the placement tree. If you have 4 legs because someone came in and did not stay.
I covered that one. That was the one. Okay, and also, you need to place your individuals within the first 7 days. I tell myself within the first 3 to 5 days, period. Don't wait till the 7th day. Do it within the first 3 to 5.
That's good, because you only got 7 days to place them. Let's just say that, under promise, over deliver. Angela, can you give an example of what your post in a Facebook group would be using? Oh, you did that. Perfect. Okay. Do you use a calendar, Angela, or a scheduler or planner for what content to post? Like something we were using. I remember Ashley told us about something. Remember we was using that, what the app was? Not Canally, but it's another one. Planoly. Do you use a planner? Or for as you're posting all that, or you just posting in the groups kind of manually, Angela?
What I do is actually, I use my my notes inside of my iPhone. So everything is like, everything that I need for Access and Arsenal is there. And all I'm doing is copying and pasting. My business is on copy and paste mode.
I love it. So somebody else had a question for you, Angela. When you say at no cost, are you referring to and free, or them coming to an informational call? And then once you follow up, are you going into the perfect invite?
The at no cost is meaning that you're going to a free webinar. So free webinar is open to everybody.
Perfect. I love it. She just put, it's the truth. Some people call that a whole masterclass, a free masterclass on stocks and Forex, you know? I love it. Gandhi says, Dr. Chyna, please hope we're getting this to replay. Yes, we will have it in the center. I love it. Okay. How do you re-invite enrollees that left? Anybody want to touch that? How do you get somebody who left and you go and re-invite them? Maybe it wasn't a good time. Things happen in life. Some people, didn't realize they actually had to do work and go and learn. They thought that they were just going to sign up and make $1 million tomorrow. Some people do have those expectations, unfortunately. Anybody want to touch, how do you re-invite enrollees that are no longer members? Toya, Tasha, Vinny, I think she had to hop off.
One of the things that I do is, if I know that they had a real busy schedule and time was just not on their side, I call them, I say, hey girl, look, we just got swipe trades and swipe coins just came out. You know what I'm saying? And we have a more simplistic way for you to copy and paste. I promise you, no, wait a minute. How about that HFX? And I may pull up HFX and show them how they can literally take their income, their investment, and put it in a trade for 3 minutes, may do a possible rollover at the max 5 to 8 minutes. And so I may talk about a product that I know just came out or that we just, exposed and identified something new with it. And I share the perks with them. So that's one way.
I love it. For Angela, what system, this is Tiara, what system does the phone number, the phone number that you're using for text, what systems do you use for prospects to actually receive whatever you're giving them? Are you using a system when you say text to this number, or are you manually doing it?
Yes, I'm actually manually doing it. So I do use an app though, the Google Voice. I use that. There's some other ones called Text Free, I believe. And there's also, some other things that you can find out there, like on, your Apple Store or Google Play Store. But when you use that, I mean, if you have everything like mapped out inside of that notes of what you're going to say, then I always personalize it to each person because I don't want to seem like it's a robot either. So if it's Amy, hey, thanks, Amy, for, your interest, blah, 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 and go down like that. And then I also, another, thing that I have to actually conquer is basically we have systems kind of messing up on us now. So we got the Google phones, Android phones or whatever, messing up with the iPhone. So that means that when you send that link, then some people aren't getting it. And so that's something you have to actually, ask them, are you using an Android or iPhone? Just so that you can make sure that they get the link. If they're not getting the link that way, then another thing that I have them do is, hey, message me directly on Facebook. They're using their points to act. I make it like points. They're using their side of Facebook because they may not be inboxing a whole bunch of people. I can't use all my cool points on Facebook to inbox people because I message so many people, if that makes sense.
Oh, so good. I know what you mean by that because they do have social media police. And if you're doing too much engaging,
right,
they will shut you down. So that's what she's saying. So I love it. So you're manually telling them to text your Google number. So they don't have direct access to your direct phone number, but you have a Google number. They text it and then you are replying back to them, which is really just copying and pasting or shortcuts. I learned about shortcuts.
Yes.
On our billionaires call. I love that shortcuts allow you to save a text. And so I use colons for mine. It's a whole nother training, but colons and W for a welcome or colons and P for a prospect or whatever. Or like Angela said, copy and paste. So you just changing out that person's name.
Right.
And everything is basically the same. So it's still very systematic, even though it's a manual system. So I hope that helped, Tiara. Alicia says, I hope I pronounced your name right. Alicia, you were in the business, attempted to build, but was in your own way. Thanks for acknowledging that. I wasn't consistent and had a big ego. Wow, you are really going deep today, sis. I'm proud of you. I want to start over. What are your tips spiritually or any other suggestions? She is so ready. Who is Alicia? I hope I say that right. Alicia. I also work for the hospital, so I know I could get prospects from there. Sis, when I say you ready, like that whole thing was so, when I tell you, when you come in and you acknowledge where you are and you literally just, we got to do that more because there's blockages when we refuse to admit our own areas. You free yourself from this perfected image that sometimes we think other people have or that we have of ourselves. And so just coming in on that side of it, first of all, you came in through the front door with this one, sis. You ain't come through the back door. I appreciate you for that. You wasn't consistent. You had a big ego. You want to start over. What are some of the spiritual tips? Belief. You gotta, for number one, know that the dream, you gotta identify what that thing is. Like you gotta be focused on bigger than even chairman. Chairman may be how you get it done, but what you're getting done has to be bigger than just a certain amount of money. What is that thing? Keep it in front of you. A lot of what I went over is basically what you need to do with that part right there, and only work around people that's going to help you to get to that point. Like you don't have the time and the energy to be just having your time so available to people who are going to distract you or talk you out of the big blessing that you have. Follow the system that we trained on today, and everybody at the hospital should be knowing that you the plug for what we do. Everybody should know that you the plug for what we do. If somebody else is a part of it, like for real, they like, nobody even knew about them because you the plug for what we do. So I love it. Okay, Darcia. I
Hey, Dr.
posted,
Chyna.
hey.
Hey, real quick, that Alicia was Millionaire Go Getter. I didn't know if you knew
Oh,
that.
no, I didn't know that. Get it, girl. Okay, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yes, man. When I say she ready, Toya, she ready. I love it, Millionaire Go Getter. Okay, I posted one of the posts she shared. They got 19 response already. I DM'd them and asked for their number. They sent them. Should I get them on a three-way call today or invite them to a presentation tomorrow? What do you normally do, Angela, in your process? She posted the post. You said she got 19 responses already. Go, girl. I hope that's a girl. You DM them and ask them for their numbers. Bam, so you got their phone numbers. They sent them. That's so good. Should she get them on a three-way call today or invite them to a presentation tomorrow?
It's not even tomorrow. Look, everything is like urgency. I say tonight, look, today. So when they respond to the post the day of, I always have a presentation they can jump on right then and there.
Girl, do a presentation or get with your leader to do a presentation. Set up a time. 7 o'clock is good. Let them know I locked you in right now. Yeah, urgency. I love it. I love it. I love it. Awesome sauce. Okay, next we have Marvin. I'm upgrading to elite package to my on my next due date. What happens when I enroll someone who wants just the platinum package? Will it affect me as far as my ranking? No, you get, even if you're elite and people join as platinum or FRX or HFX and just one of them, you still get the volume for that. It doesn't matter on that side as a business builder. So you'll still get volume for everybody that joins your business, regardless to their package. Jeremy, how to sign someone up if the bank card IM doesn't accept? You can use Skrill. I do have a Skrill account. I don't get my commissions via Skrill, but I have a Skrill account that's connected to my card. So if somebody's having trouble, what I do is I sign them up myself. I don't do this all the time unless if they don't have a workaround. I know how people are. If they are ready to sign up, you ain't got no go get a bank. No, we're gonna get you in now, but for next month, let's get you a bank card now. So next month you can put your card on file. When people are ready, don't be loose and lax about that. When they're ready to go, pull the trigger, sign them up. So also Maxi Cash sometimes allows cards to go through that we don't accept sometimes. Okay, I've seen the Wells Fargo make it through Maxi Cash. So when you select in the way they pay, you know, there are some workarounds there. So you having Skrill, the way you having Skrill works is this: that person who is signing up will have to Cash App or PayPal you the money so that you can actually go on your back end and click the link of whoever's they're supposed to be signing up direct to. You put that person's information in who's signing up, get them into the system, right? And then make sure that they have a way to put a card on the file for the next month. If you need more clarity on that, just reach out. We'll let you know. Kendra, when placing people and using their codes, the way we were shown today, their ID numbers, does that count toward the personal too and free using the ID numbers? No, it's called a placement. So a person still has to do their bare minimum. So if they enroll, if you got somebody placed in your business, that is not considered your personal. It will not count for your two and free. But it will count for business builders who need, let's say, not for your platinum 150, but when you go on 600, if you need 12 and you got 11 and somebody placed somebody in you, bam, you got your 12. You just made $600 a month because you got somebody placed in your business. So I hope that helps, but it doesn't help for your two and free. Evelyn says, Dr. Chyna, by me being a mail carrier, I'm around people all day, but I don't have time to hold long conversations, as you should not. How or what can I do to give or say to people, hey, look at you? I would say, Icy. I would say definitely have something in hand that you can hand them. Since you're a mail carrier, you need your own stuff. Just get it done. You've been apart long enough to create whatever content you need on it, or your daughter. No more holding up on that part. Get something in your hand that everybody you come in contact with get your stuff. I don't know if that's legal or not. You know, because you know that more than I do. But you need something that you can quick listen. I gotta go. When I tell you people are eating with this stuff, it's blowing up. Bam, reach out, move. Same thing. Say what you got to say. Reach out, move, keep going, keep going. Give them a call to action. Reach out to me like you the plug, man. Like you the plug. That's what I would say. Okay. I made one post and okay, I got that one. Okay. All right. I think you guys are good. Okay. All right, guys. I think everybody is good. Okay, what do you send people when they ask, hey, can you send me more information about Forex? I personally send them to yestheforex.com to watch. I like the short video personally. I like the little 3-minute video personally, but obviously they need more information than that live event or a pre-recorded call if they can't get on a live event. Okay. But I like to send them to yestheforex.com, or you could send them to whatisim.info. Okay. And then your leader might have a particular site that they got too. So I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this, I hope you did. To all of the presenters, listen, you guys did an amazing, amazing job. This is definitely by far, I mean, it's still literally over 80 people on this call. Right now, we had over 100 people on the call. I think 150 was the height that I saw that got this information. I'm really, really proud of you guys for staying on the whole time. I'm getting my footages right now. Yes, I can show I was working today. This is the kind of social media is my accountability to show that we were working. Yes, so you guys should be tagging us. Tasha does a good job at tagging us. Fourth something, I can't remember his name. I know he's under calling them. He does a good job at tagging us. Qualametrius always tags us. Make sure you are tagging us. Yes, events. Tasha, talk about events. Yes. What we got, Tasha? What we got?
Hey, I was muted. So we will have Chairman 100, Dr. Jewel Tankard here. I am hosting this event with my team along with T-Pad, Chyna, Coach C, Boss Guy Ben, all of us, guys. Come out this Monday. We'll be at the Louisiana Bistro on Virginia Avenue in East Point, Monday, 7 o'clock. Please be early. Parking is free and the food is amazing. Make sure you wear your mask.
So I love it, love it. Listen, make sure you wear your mask, come out to that event and all other events. The first 5 people to go P150. The first 5 people to go P150 who haven't ranked yet. You haven't ranked yet. Your leader gonna tell me I don't want to do no kind of job form for all of this kind of stuff. I ain't paying no dollars of my time for the team to do this. I just need the leaders to tell me the truth. First of all, you got to make sure you're personally active. But the first 5 people to do this, I am going to give you an extra $50 for the first 5 people that goes P150. That's just a team of 3 people. You could use the calls that we have and everything that we have right now. If you're ready to get that extra $50 for going P150, go ahead and just drop the 50s in the chat. I just know who that $50 for. I mean, you can do something with that $50. You can at least get you a decent meal with that $50, whatever you want to do with it. The first 5 to go P150, you haven't ranked yet. I need P150s dropping. The first 5 is when we get off the call, it's on your mark, get ready, get set, go. You're probably gonna get it done today. 5 people, $50 from me. The first 5 people that go P600, okay? The first 5 to go P600. I'm not talking about you need one more person to go P600, okay? You putting some work in, you getting people on. The most you can have on your team right now is 5 people. The first 5 P600s is going to get $100 from me personally, okay? $100 from me personally, okay? And the first 3 people to go P1000, the first 3 to go P1000 is going to get $200 from me personally. Now this has to be done. Watch this, guys. This is work. This ain't no just whenever you do it. This is work. You have to have this done within the next 72 hours to get the money. The next 72 hours. So by Monday, is that Monday, y'all? Somebody help me out on that time. I think that's Monday. By Monday or Tuesday, that means you working. 200 for the next 3, the first 3 P1000s. P1000s, if you are a P600 with 12 to 15 people and you go 1,000, you got it. Get on the phone with your team. This is a team effort. I'm just coming up with this. This wasn't a part of the play, so I'm giving it to you right now. So somebody could type this in the chat for me and write it down. P150s, you get $50 from being at 0 to P150. Bam, $50 cash app. Boom, you got it, okay? All right. The P600s, if you have 5 people in your group and you are 150 and you go 600 and you the first 5 to do it, $100 is yours. P1000s, you go 1,000 and you got 12 to 15 people right now and you go 1,000 from now until 72 hours. What day? What is that day, y'all? Let me know, somebody. Then boom, you got you an extra $200. So I'm putting some money on the table.
That would be Tuesday, 72 hours.
Tuesday. You got until Tuesday. You got until Tuesday. Remember the first to do it. So what I said, the first 5 P150s, you get $50. The first 5 P600s, 5 people or less, you get $100. And the first 3 P1000s, you get $200 by Tuesday. Who wants some more money, y'all? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Apply, 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 apply. Yes, 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 yes. Let's run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Some of y'all got people in your back office and you don't even know it. I hope you enjoyed this. This was absolutely amazing. I just want to say thank you again so much for each and every one of you for being the special guests, the members that logged in, every participant that logged in. You are the special guests that are here today. We thank you. We're looking forward to celebrating you. Make it to the mansion. We have awards for you guys and celebrations for you guys. Chris Terry put another $100,000 on the table for you guys. $10,000 for each person that gets 10 people in between now and the end of the year. So you got so many incentives to win, but your dream should be the biggest incentive for you to win. With that being said, I want to see y'all tagging me all over Instagram. If y'all don't know how to tag on Instagram, you got to hang around some younger people, y'all. I'm telling you, you might be boring. I'm just saying, you might be boring. So learn what you need to learn so that you don't be antiquated. I need y'all tagging us, and I need y'all to know what a tag is on Instagram, okay? Come on. Stay young, stay fresh, keep it cute. I love you guys. God bless you guys. To my amazing husband, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for holding the kids down. I know they started bouncing off the walls in a little bit ago. Carl, I know he's touring right now. Big shouts out to him for doing the first segment of how to invite Davinia bodied that presentation. Now she's doing a live presentation. The Jets shut it down on the compensation plan. Tasha came in on the back office, was amazing. Angela absolutely gave you tips that's getting you rich right now for social media. And I hope you enjoyed how to build your business like a professional, how to build your networking business like a professional. Now, for all of you right now that I called out about that P1000 situation, you better hold on to what I said and apply it. It's your time, it's your season. No more sitting on the sidelines, no more just getting by. It's time to run. All right. So with that being said, thanks so much for being on. God bless you guys. We'll see you soon. Bye. Stay tuned for the recording. It will be dropped inside of the Rich University virtual campus. We love you guys. We'll see you soon. God bless you all. Thanks for being on. Bye for now.